Welcome, combatants, to another day in the arena. It's your boy, James, aka NeuralNet Games, and today we're talking about a Poppet deck. Snitches get stitches. The deck, it took a while to come together today, but once I tweaked it the right way, it worked very well. I didn't play a ton of super meta decks, but I think it's going to work well against pretty much any deck. The only deck we might have a little bit of trouble with is It Turns, because we don't get going that fast, and usually Is It Turns you kind of want to put the heat on them, although this deck can get rolling pretty quick. So before I forget, I always forget this. The deck list is down in the description. So I've got it in there two different ways. I've got it linked on AetherHub, and I've got like an actual text description. And also, while we're here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. I'm putting out new decks every single day. My goal is to build decks that aren't like, the Is It Turns or, mono white, stuff like that. Mostly I'm trying to build decks that are going to win in Mythic, but are not just standard decks. So every deck I'm going out in the morning and I am testing it in the play queue, and I'm testing it in the standard queue after I tweak it, and then the rank standard queue, right? Best of one. And then once it gets to the right point, I record games, and here we are. So these decks are tested thoroughly every single day. Okay, let's get to it right here. The main thing that this deck is built around is the Poppet Stitcher, but it does have other ways to win. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token with Decayed. Once you get 3 of them, you can transform it into the Poppet Factory, and then all your tokens have toughness 3 and they don't have Decayed, so you can swing, really quickly and do a lot. Our next creature is the Graveyard Trespasser. This card is actually pretty good for the deck, even though it doesn't really fit, although there are some synergies, which I'll get to, and it'll make sense once we get there. So first, it's a good threat at 3. It gives us some life gain. It's a good blocker. Once it's night, it's a 4/4, and so it can really slow down some of those aggro decks, and it does good against anything that's trying to take stuff out of the graveyard that has flashback. And especially, anything that's throwing creatures in and trying to bring them out, you will decimate them. And the Sedgemoor Witch, it makes a lot of little pests when you cast instants, and there's a lot of instants and sorceries in here. So once we have like a Sedgemoor Witch out and a Poppet Stitcher out, we get rolling really, really fast. And our instants are designed for a couple of different reasons. One, we've got Fading Hope. This can protect our Poppet Stitcher or Sedgemoor Witch, and it can also bounce creatures like a Luminarch Aspirant or something if they get going on you. Then we've got You See a Guard Approach, and you'll see in the videos, this card is pretty much essential to this deck, I think, because you don't always want to be fading, hoping your Poppet Stitcher back into your hand, because it slows you down too much. And this just allows you to keep it out and keep it alive. And it also helps stall in the beginning. If somebody gets, you go against like an equipment deck or something that gets, one of those little goblins out. I can't remember the ones that when they die, they do damage equal to their power to any target. And then you've got that one artifact that allows creatures to come back to your hand. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is if they have a large creature in the beginning, you can just tap that creature and slow them down as well to give you time to get things up and running. Hunt for Specimens, pretty standard. You want to go learn. It helps curve out the deck. And while we're there, let's talk about the sideboard. 2 environmental sciences, pretty standard stuff. We've got a Teachings of the Archaics in case we're down in card advantage and we need, we don't have a Memory Deluge in hand. We don't have a ton of ways to draw cards, but the ones we do have are really good. So we're actually pretty good at getting or staying in the game and not just top decking all the time. Necrotic Fumes. This is just, sacrifice one of your tokens to get rid of something that's really annoying. Pest Summoning, pretty standard. Let's get some more pests. Like this right here with 1 Poppet Stitcher out immediately gets you their next turn, right? 3 tokens. Mascot Exhibition, late game, also gets you 3 tokens. Then a Confront the Past. deal with an annoying planeswalker, or get back one of our 2 planeswalkers. And then we got the kill stuff. This is just to keep them off our back. And I mean, they're sorceries and instants, so they proc our Sedgemoor Witch and our Poppet Stitcher, and they give our graveyard Trespasser stuff to eat. This, destroy target creature, planeswalker with mana value 2 or less, kick it, kill anything. Poison the cup. This is actually essential as well because scrying 2 helps us get cards earlier on than, before we can play Memory Deluge, before we get one of these guys up. And, maybe we're not at card disadvantage, so we can't use Teachings of the Archaics. We would get, poison the cup, we scry 2, we get to the stuff we need. Because, I mean, it's not a super fragile deck, but if you don't play it right, you're going to get crunched. So make sure you watch the gameplay, because there's a certain order of operations. You don't just need to come out blazing with a Sedgemoor Witch on turn 3. That's what the Graveyard Trespasser is for. That's your turn 3 play. And then Crippling Fear. I don't know about this in the deck. I didn't get to use it a lot today. I think it works, and here's why. Human, human, human. So you can Crippling Fear, nuke those mono white decks before they crush your life, and all your stuff can stay alive except for your little tokens. I didn't get to use it a lot today. I think it should work in the deck, but make sure and comment. Let me know if you have something else you think would be better than that. Memory Deluge, let's get us some cards, helps in the late game. And our 2 late game killers, so good with tokens out. We have tons of chump blockers, stuff like that. These guys turn into a 3/3. It can cause you a little bit of problems against anybody who has flying, though, because they lose menace and reach, because they lose all abilities. I'm pointing at my screen like a crazy person. You can't see. Anyways, that's pretty much it for the deck tech. It all works together really well. We've got a couple Faceless Havens. This is just, to protect us against board wipes. Board wipes can be a problem in this deck. Like, we really only have good insurance if we have a Fading Hope against that. So you got to be cognizant of that. Don't overplay your hand too hard. 1 Sedgemoor Witch, 1 Poppet Stitcher out is enough to win you the game. If you have more, you keep them in your hand, unless you feel like you're up against the wall or something. Most times, though, you should keep it in your hand. I mean, if you're up against mono green or something, just go for the gold, but you know what I'm saying. And then we have 10 snow-covered islands, 10 swamps, 4 ice tunnels. Ice tunnels come in tap, but they're okay in this deck because it's not a quick deck. It's not an aggro deck. And then we've got, the 2 Faceless Havens, like I said, just in case you get board wiped. It did win me 1 game today. So, I mean, definitely worth it. If a card can even win you 1 extra game out of 20, that pushes your win percentage up 5%. That is a huge difference. Okay, that's it for the deck tech. Let's get to it. Okay, pretty good hand. We're on the draw, unfortunately, although this isn't really an on the play deck, so it's not as bad as if it was like mono white or something along those lines. We're going to keep it. I don't think we're going to have to play our Fading Hope first turn, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, we got blue-green. Just so that we can foretell it. I don't know how useful it's going to be in this matchup. We'll see what they're actually doing, whether it's some sort of crazy ramp deck or something. I think we're just going to go for the Trespasser here. Yeah. Probably not running counters in this kind of deck. Mill deck, maybe? Oh no, some sort of weird land deck. Don't know what's going on here, actually. That was a mill deck because they were, maybe they would mill themselves or something. We're not playing the ice tunnel because we do want to go Poppet Stitcher with some protection here. Get the gnarled Professor. Don't want them doing any learning. Okay. Okay. This is so bizarre. Okay, we're playing the Ice Tunnel now. We can play a Sedgemoor, or we can play a Poison the Cup and still attack. And we still have protection up. And we still have protection if we have the Sedgemoor too. It's very close here. Poison the Cup, we kill it, we attack, we get 3 damage in, we get up 1 token. Sedgemoor gets us there way quicker though, right? It gets us there next turn. So let's just hang back and not do any damage. And that'll be totally fine. I mean, we can like Fading Hope and swing in here for a serious attack. As long as they pass to us. I doubt if they have much instant speed kill in here. Maybe they've got a Blizzard Brawl. I doubt if they've got much though. This looks like some sort of ramp something. I don't know. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. Oh, they can actually go and destroy the enchantment. It's a sorcery though. Let's keep it alive. It's Hexproofer. Don't have enough to go all the way yet. However, yeah. We've kind of got to wait. We don't want to go because they've got destroy target artifact or enchantment. They can go and get the Poppet Stitcher once it's done, once it transforms. So I don't really want it to transform. What we can do though here is poison the cup and go look for something with a scry and then attack in. Do we want either of those? I mean, I guess Graveyard Trespasser may be useful. That, yes. Yeah, Graveyard Trespasser is fine. We just attack with 1. We attack with 2. They're totally tapped out. Let's get the Master Symmetrist. See if they block. They're going to block the Poppet Stitcher, of course. By the time we transform, it's going to be too late for them. Because they've got to do it on this turn. Okay. Yeah, it's not going to help you. We're going to double Fading Hope and attack in for just a massive move. Didn't take us too long to get there either. Pretty slow, but this won't really matter because we're just going to win the game here. They spent all of their mana. Yeah, they went and took this with the intention to kill the Poppet Stitcher, but it's going to be too late. They may just scoop here if they don't get something good. It's taking them a long time. Oh, that's not bad. Okay. I guess we're going to pay the life. Okay. We don't want this anymore. Okay, so how many do we have here? We can Fading Hope, then it'll be 2. It'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to be 15 damage, 12 damage, and they're tapped out. Let's just go like this too. We don't want the land. Transform. And game over. I don't know what they were playing there. Easter wreck. Okay, that's fine. Ice Tunnel first turn with no other plays is going to be just fine. We can go and learn, getting environmental sciences right off the bat here. Yeah. Just to make sure we get hit all of our drops to get there when we need to. Faceless Haven next turn. Environmental sciences. We have a Faceless Haven up on turn 4. There's where we're going to need some of our land. Yeah, environmental sciences. We need a blue. Okay. We attack for a massive point of damage. Game over. 22-19 lead. That's how it works in Magic, right? And they're hanging back, being all cagey. So we're just going to foretell that. Put the fear in them. And we're going to attack. Oh, some sort of Siphon Insight craziness. See what they get. Swamp? Probably a swamp. Thank you. Are they just sitting on counter spells right now, though? I think they are. Let's see if they have something to deal with the Faceless Haven. Let's make sure shields go down first. I don't get Siphon Insight. Somebody comment down below and let me know if Siphon Insight is a card that you think is good, because it just seems so unreliable. Like, lots of decks rely on different strategies that may or may not mesh with your strategy, and like, I guess you take it away from the one person, but like they took the Poppet Stitcher from me, but it still doesn't really get them anywhere. I mean, I could just kill the Poppet Stitcher with a Poison the Cup, but whatever. I can just Fading Hope it back now. Just bring it back and play it out. They can waste that and we can play our Lolth. Yeah, we'll take a Trespasser. A Trespasser's fine. Let's play it. They can't Jawari us. They can counter it if they want to. That's fine. They don't. We're tapped out. I wish I had... Yeah, it doesn't matter. I don't know what they have here. Blue, white, black. What are they going to do? They have 6 lands now. They don't have any man lands. They have 12 life. They're 2 turns away from dying. I've got to Poison the Cup in case they play a creature. Okay, should I go for a Lolth right now, or should I just attack in? 1, 2, 3. And attack. And I can play the Graveyard Trespasser too. Let's play that first in case they do have a Jawari. Maybe they've got a Doomscar too. If they do, that's okay. Submit 0. I'm not nuking my own graveyard. Make them use it. Let's go get a blue is fine, or do we want a black? Yeah, we want a swamp. Guess I have to unsubmit it. Oops. Okay. 9. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. They can all runs. I doubt if they can put us away though. If they do it, they have an all runs. They can Doomscar. They play an Onyx. Okay, that's okay. That's a pretty desperate move right there. They only have 1 mana left, so we can go Lolth, or we can go Poppet, Stitcher, Lolth. But that leaves us pretty open to a board wipe, doesn't it? Well, I guess Lolth will get tougher then. 1, 2, 6, 8. Yeah, let's do it. Shields are down.
Darkness will swallow the light. Aren't I the generous one?
Okay, that's pretty much the game, I think. Even if they, nuke everything. I mean, they can all runs, but we still have some defense up. Yeah, okay. Maybe they have more than 1 all runs. Okay, go to 2.
A gift in exchange for loyalty.
Maybe they have multiple all runs. Yeah. Oh, they play another Professor Onyx. Okay.
Under my tutelage, even you.
They go for a card. They go digging. They have some untapped mana. 1, 2, 3.
Come on, there's got to be something useful.
Professor Onyx is at 6. They can do 1 to Lolth. They do nothing. Let's just Crippling Fear and kill them. 5, 7 damage. We could poison the cup. They could potentially stay alive here. Let's draw a card. A Sedgemoor Witch. We could do that, and then 1, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's just play Crippling Fear and see if they can answer it. Yeah. No, that's not really what I wanted to do. Can I use token? Yeah, I don't know what the hell I'm doing here. We'll take Human Wizard. Should have attacked first. Yeah, I guess we go Wizard. This is a pretty safe way of doing it too.
My power is for annihilation.
They can still kill 1 creature. Yeah. We can't protect, so we have to go like this. And we can protect 1 of the creatures. We still have lethal. They siphon inside us again. Okay. Yeah, you've got siphon inside. I see it. That puts them at 9, but we can still protect. Yeah, we can't though, can we? 2 and 2 gets us there. Stops that. Yeah, they're gonna use 3. Let's do this. Let's just put the heat on them. They can spend their 3 and get rid of the Sedgemoor Witch. it's a sacrifice. So go ahead and sacrifice. I just don't think Siphon Insight has really done a lot for them. Okay. They get their own Poppet Stitcher. Lolth goes to 7.
In exchange for loyalty.
It's too bad we couldn't actually poison the cup on ourselves right now. Okay, we can hunt for specimens. Okay. What do we get here? Does it matter? So we poison the cup on ourselves. Lolth goes to 8 and we attack. What could go wrong? Let's go get a Necrotic Fumes just in case. Yeah, it's an exile, so that won't help. Yeah, let's poison the cup ourselves on... Get the 8. We don't want any of those.
And I, the generous one. A setback. No. You've been caught in my web since we've met.
See ya. Okay, we're on the draw again. With not the best hand, but it has decent land. We can... Yeah, we're okay. Not ideal, but... River Glide, is it turns? It usually is. Yeah, it is. Let's go Ice Tunnel again, I guess. We let them cast some spells and then Fading Hope it back into their hand. They get 2. That's bad. That's bad for us. We can poison the cup here on 1, though, which we are going to do. I'm going to foretell it, though, because I want to scry. I'm not too worried about it yet. I still have a Fading Hope in the tank just in case things go badly. But no more land, please. I think we'll Fading Hope 1 here, right here. I don't know. It's pretty close. Can they do 5 in 1 turn? Only if I tap out. And they give me a your go. Let's give them some hellos. Let's mess with their mind. Let's play it. If they go for a big spell, then we'll just nuke them both. Okay. See if they get enough to do something about it. Bloodchiefs is good. Hunt for specimens is not something we really need right now, but it can work with the Sedgemoor. I think we're going to go no. I'd rather try and pull a Planeswalker or something else. Okay. And we're just going to Bloodchief 1 here. We can play a Sedgemoor here too. Should have played it first. No, let's wait in Memory Deluge. If we can. Hopefully we can. I want to be prepared. There's a Hall of the Storm Giants. Let's go for it. We'll take one land, and we'll take just... I think we're going to take a Poppet Stitcher here. Get going. Okay, so we go like this. We play a Poppet Stitcher first. We have lots of protection on it too. See if they counter it. Should have went Sedgemoor first, I think. Oh, they don't counter it. Okay. We can still Fading Hope. We still have a couple See the Guards. See a guard approach. They cast a spell, we Fading Hope it. Hopefully they don't have a counter in here too. They do also have a Hall of Storm Giants, but they're going to want to get... Oh, maybe not. Let's tap it. Yeah, it's 7 damage. We can deal 7 damage right now. We take the damage. I think we're in a pretty strong spot right now. That puts them at 6, right? You take that back. We keep the Bloodchief. We transform and we get a ton of other... We get a ton of chump blockers. We attack with 2. Let's see what you got with your Hall of Storm Giants. You can't attack and play your egg. 4, we have 7 mana. If they want to attack the witch, hopefully they don't have a burn down the house kicking around. That's the worst thing they can have. Let's transform it back. Okay. It's Bloodchief's Thirst here. And then we'll Memory Deluge on their turn. Nope, not what I wanted to do. That's okay though. We'll still have lethal. We still technically... Oh no, we don't. That was a mistake. That's a fast click right there. What do we want? Faceless Haven is good. Bloodchief's Thirst is not. Poppet Stitcher. Graveyard Trespasser. Yeah, Graveyard Trespasser is good. And another Poppet Stitcher. Or a Faceless Haven. Probably a Faceless Haven. Okay. Play the Faceless Haven. Play the Graveyard Trespasser. Get a gold span. Go to 7. Attack for 4. If they can wipe it, they can't wipe it and attack with the Hollow Storm Giants. I'm confident. And we can still sacrifice the Faceless Haven. Let's give them a year go. Let's tilt them. Playing the mental game. Let's keep distracting them so they can't think. One, two, three, four, five. Yeah, they can't even get close. See ya. Don't Yorgo people when they're clearly having a little bit of a think. It's just not polite. The only reason I do it is because, I mean, that's just ridiculous. Don't be a jerk about things. Okay. I don't know about this hand, but it has all the mana. Okay. This deck is pretty good at coming back, so. And we're on the play here. Slow them down a little bit. Give us time to get going. We can tap something that's big if we need to. We're going to be able to Memory Deluge. They go for an Evolving Wilds first turn? What is happening right now? I'm going to get this out. Just because. I hate it when I forget. It's like one of my pet peeves. They're playing 2 forests here. I'm going straight for the Witch. No protection. They don't have a creature out to Blizzard Brawl unless they go a 1 casting cost or they play their Secret Mountain. It's fine. We play the Poppet. No, played the wrong land. Played the wrong land. Should have played the blue to have it up. Failure, James. Massive failure. They won't attack here, though, so... And a Memory Deluge. Come on. Wow. On autopilot here, hey? What do you think? Should we try and steal 4 points of damage? Are they going to... No. That is a fail. That is a massive fail. That could cost me the game. That is a huge difference. When you're playing, that's all the difference it takes sometimes for you to lose the game. That is just not cool. Like, I cost myself huge card advantage. Everything. Just everything. Okay, do we lull first? I think we can lull first. Or do we Poppet Stitcher first? Let's Poppet Stitcher. We've got protection. We're not going to attack. They've got an unnatural growth, which is really quite bad for us. So let's tap the adversary. And we can take 4, but we're going to have to make something happen pretty quickly. against that 8/6 trampler. Oh, we top deck exactly what we need. That's really nice. I should just, yeah, I can't cast anything else anyways. Let's foretell it so we can get a scry going. We're not going to attack. This will truly show if this deck is good or not. If this deck can destroy a deck with an unnatural growth out like this. Eight, 6, and 6/6. We'll just chump with the 1 on the trap breaker. They attack. See where they put it. They're going to put it there, which doesn't really make any sense. Couple of lands that we don't need. Maybe we take 1 actually. Just so we can have a little bit of extra mana. And then we just block with 1 and we have enough to transform. Gain 1 life. Yeah, let's transform. There's our mana. Now we get to play a Lolth. Get some more 3/3s. They don't have a lot. They're not going to have a lot of flying in this deck.
Are you enraptured by my beauty? Or do you fear it? My will.
We've got a 4/4 there, which is still a problem. So let's just not attack and go wide. We're going to need to go wide here. We can just start memory deluging our faces off. Oh, trample is bad though. Yeah, we won't have enough defense up if we transform. Okay, Graveyard Trespasser. Let's start drawing some cards here.
Oh yes.
Okay,
know the knowledge
get the
you
land. We cannot Memory Deluge and Graveyard Trespasser. But I want the Trespasser out right now. We have enough defense. Let's get the adversary. They double spelled today. We don't want to no spell tonight again. They can, oh, they can get the Poppet factory. I'm a failure. I forgot that they're going to be able to come after this. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. We could do 21 minus a lot. We would get completely spanked. Yeah. They have to sacrifice it though, which can be a fairly big deal for them. But still not the right play. Still not the right play. I should have transformed back. Let's see if they see it. Kind of wish we had our own Outland Liberator right now. Okay. Okay, it's an 8/6. We're just gonna, yeah. Now, if they sacrifice it, what happens? They can only kill 2 with 8 power.